Holy fucking shit. I think we might be in the middle of the storm. It seems to be raging. I said back on the 10th of February, check out my video, that this was something different. This isn't what they were saying it was. Um, it was released on purpose. I still believe that. China, I think, is using it to get rid of dissidents. I do still believe that. I don't know how much it's going to depopulate. I don't know if that's at the forefront. I do believe also now, I'm beginning to believe that it was also done to disrupt the world economy, and it's doing that, and then some. If you look around, I mean, panic is everywhere. There's less people affected and dying from it than the common flu here in the United States, and yet they're shutting everything down. I haven't seen this much shit shut down or this big a hoopla since probably right after 9/11 when the airports were shut down and there were no flights for a whole day. That was the only time in my lifetime I ever saw that happen. Even when I was a kid, that never happened. Yeah, there were already planes when I was a kid. Um, uh, March Madness has been canceled. The NBA is on hold. The NHL has been canceled. Baseball spring training has been canceled. Fuck, I should take a hit. I can't talk. Football early camps have been canceled. There's all your sports are canceled. There ain't nothing to watch for Sportniks. Schools are closing. Of course, it is spring break right now, but I've heard talk of a lot of universities and colleges saying don't come back to campus. And they're going to start offering to finish up their classes online. Um, Restaurants and bars are going to be affected big time. People aren't going out. Let's see, we got Madonna, Miley Cyrus, The Who, and Pearl Jam have all canceled concerts. The National Guard has been called up in places. New Rochelle, New York. Of course, they say that in New Rochelle, New York, they're only there to help with delivering food and cleaning areas and stuff like that. Yeah, go ahead and believe it. We got other places in lockdown. There's other towns. There's places in Washington. There's 5 states or so have declared a state of emergency. Um, Trump has cut off President Trump, mind me. President Trump has closed off travel to Italy and other places, China still. Uh, all this going down, everything being closed and shut down, people not leaving their areas, their houses, shopping. Um, they're going mad, and the mainstream media is hyping it big time. I don't think it's as big or as bad as mainstream media is trying to let on, at least not the virus. What's going to be big and bad is the effect on the economy, on this same day delivery to the store fucking product stuff. That's not happening. Products are going to be delayed. It is a good idea not to go fucking nuts like all these people buying up all the toilet paper in the world. Of course, I got plenty myself. I've always tried to have that on hand. But yeah, buy a little extra food. But I heard frozen pizzas are going crazy. Now that's not prep food. That's not prepping for a bad time because electricity goes out, your freezer goes out, and you got a whole bunch of fucking melted pizza. Uncooked melted pizza. So, be sensible. Buy some canned goods, Don't buy fucking, beets. You're not going to fucking eat them. Buy stuff you'd normally eat anyways. Just buy a couple extra cans of it. Don't buy spam. Fucking, even starving, you're not going to enjoy that. Uh, buy chili, buy beans, buy staples, that kind of stuff that's going to last. Buy cups of noodles. I always have a lot of cup of noodles around. All you got to do is pour some water in there, and you got two of those, and you got a decent meal. Fills you up at least. Uh, Prep. Get the stuff you could use, but that's for any time. That's not just for now. That's for any time period. Oh, it's always good to have extra stuff around. Get protein bars or granola bars, candy bars, whatever, and stash them away in a cupboard somewhere in the very back. Do whatever. Get crackers, that kind of stuff. Stuff that's going to last a while. Doesn't have to last for years. This isn't going to take years, but I think we got a lot coming. I think the storm is about to hit big, and I think that means arrests on a lot of these people. Maybe Barr and Durham are going to come out with the stuff and start busting people. All the stuff Q has been talking about, Clinton Foundation, pay for play, fraud, trafficking in children, and drugs, and money laundering, and satanic worship. All this shit is going to be coming out, and I think now might be the time. Q's been saying, other people have been saying, Barr and Durham, look for the spring, early summer. Well, spring is next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, and we could be hitting it. It's going to be good for us, though. It's going to be hard at first, but it's going to be good. Manufacturing is coming back, and it has to. Trump signed another executive order saying how any prescription drugs, basically, I'm paraphrasing, but prescription drugs sold in America pretty much need to be made in America, all components of them, so that it can't happen like this, like with China. We may have a problem with prescription drugs coming up here in the next month or so. If you can afford it, stock up. Get a couple months ahead. Even if your insurance don't pay for it, pay it out of pocket. Get a couple months ahead on your scripts, especially if it's something you need. The crazy people like me are really going to need our stuff. Yeah. All right, so that's that. But this is a good time for the arrests to happen, for other things to happen, for the economy to recycle, start the gold standard. A couple of things I've heard of lately: Nesra and Gesra. It's about clearing away the debt and that kind of stuff. GESARA and NESR. One is national, one is global. And pretty interesting. I don't know. I'm not ready to talk on those just yet, but if you want, look them up. They're out there. Santa Surfing is the name of a channel. Santa Surfing. Check it out. She posted about it. This is where I first heard of it, but I've heard other people talking about it too. Of course, there again, you got to beware of people. She did have a guy on recently that she had promoted and all, and I don't know what really came of that with her, but I pegged him as a LARP, as they call it, or just I pegged him as bullshit. So I think he did end up being a LARP. But check out Santa Surfing, just on their latest video, especially on the Gesra and Nesra. And check out JSnip when you can. I like him a lot. Joe at JSnip4. Still got the standards: In Pursuit of Truth, iPot, X22, Red Pill. They're all good. They all got stuff on there. They have their goods and bad points. Some of them have a few extra on both sides. But these are some of the people I watch and I trust to watch. Tomorrow night's, no, not tomorrow night. This is Friday. Sunday night after tomorrow is this is going to be, in my opinion, the most entertaining of the debates. The other ones are all just fucking schoolyard yelling fests. This is going to be Biden and Bernie, boom and boom, talking to each other. Bernie's got all his socialist crap to talk about, and Biden's got nobody else to hide behind. It's going to be, I think it's going to be entertaining. To be honest, though, it may be incredibly sad. It may, we all may feel a bit bad for Joe Biden that night. And then again, they may drug him up enough and, put in enough benzodrine in him to keep him up and going and thinking. I don't know. We'll see. Sunday night, the debate's going to be pretty interesting. This Chinese flu, the Chinese are already saying that, the Chongqing flu, that they're on the recovery, or they're not getting any new cases of it. We're getting cases of it here. They're making a big deal of it, which, I think it's bullshit for a few reasons. One of them is, they didn't shut down the airports till way after it started breaking out in China. Here in this country. If we're going to have a major outbreak like China had, it should have happened already. And I think it might have, before anybody knew it, and everybody just thought it was a flu. My sister and brother-in-law seemed to be sick around the holidays, I remember them telling me, and they weren't feeling too good, and flu-like symptoms or whatever, and I'm thinking this might have been the Chongqing flu, and they might have gotten it. And so if that's the case, the worst of it pretty much would be over, because, maybe there's some new cases out there now and all that, but I'm thinking we're on the downside of this thing. It's mostly hype. It exists. It's not that it doesn't exist and it's bullshit. It exists. I think the hype is far greater than the risk. I think that's where we are with it. I think it's going to be used, though. We might even see martial law, as some have been predicting. Because when the arrests start happening for this deep state and all this other crap, it's gonna freak some people out in this country. Not me. I'm just gonna be way stoned. So think about those couple of things. I think I've talked long enough on this subject. National Guard, keep an eye out for stuff. Don't panic yourself, but do get a little storage goods. Get some beans and rice and, dry goods, canned goods, that kind of stuff. And water is always good to have. If you live in the city, well, you're fucked. But think about the things you need. Water would be one thing in case they shut off the water. Electricity, they may shut it off. Get candles, get flashlights. Make sure you have batteries. I live by a fucking river. One of the last things I'd like to do is drink out of it. But if it comes to that, it's either drink out of it or there are no last things. I'll drink out of it. Boil the shit out of it and drink out of it. It's really hard water. It's really dirty water out here. It's the Colorado fucking river. But if you live in a city, you're screwed. So you really need to prepare. All right, enough good news for all you people. I'm just hanging out here. So you've been watching Socrates Fool. I am the fool. Comment, like, dislike. If you dislike, please leave a comment. I'd love to see that. Subscribe. I do have a new subscriber, and thank you. And watch these videos. I am putting up some videos now. I've decided, I put up a couple of songs about 7 years ago and wanted to put more up, never got around to it. I just posted another one just a little while ago called Paranoid. You can check that out if you like. You don't have to. It was recorded a very long time ago by me. Check it out. I'm going to post a few more here pretty soon. They'll just have a name on them and some goofy picture, basically, and then the song. There's no real video to it. They're just the songs out there. The video is just something to look at. There's really no video. It's a video of one picture, basically. So, but if you want to check the songs out, check them out. I'm going to put a few more up. They're not marked as Roman numerals, so I'm just listing my videos that I'm recording like this as marked as Roman numerals. The other ones just have a name on them. Dig them, don't dig them, whatever. Comment. I'd love to hear some comments. Subscribe. That'd be great too. Like, dislike. Doesn't matter to me either way. I'm still going to be here. I don't know how many people have actually seen any of my videos, and I don't care. I'm going to keep making them. The Fool is out of here. I'll probably send another video up a little bit later. All right. Check out my videos. Check out my music. Check out whatever you want or don't. Either way, I'll be here. Later.